I'm back from holidays and just thought I'd get on here, and I just can't wait to share some stuff with you. It was exciting and I want to tell you all about it. And welcome to Sewing Seams with Deb. This is mainly a chat about my holiday. I'm back. I'm over the jet lag. It was big. It was a lot of jet lag. It took me quite a few days to get over it. And it's a long journey from New York back to Perth. So came across the top of the world, across the Arctic Circle, into Hong Kong. That was 14 and a half hours. And then only an hour and a half or 2 hours in Hong Kong. And then another 7.5 hours from Hong Kong to Perth. It was exhausting, but very worth it. A couple of main highlights that I thought you might be interested in, because you won't be interested in where I stayed or what was it like, and that it was hot, there was a heat wave, and that there was no air conditioning in the room, but that, you know, I went to see this and I went to see that, and, you know, Shakespeare Globe and managing of the guards, and, you know, some of those basic things. I wanted to talk to you about Liberty of London. What an amazing place. I do have some images here to put up to talk to you about. It is floors and floors of it. For the start, looking at that amazing building I approached it, it just looked so stunning. And in the amazing garment district, the main shopping precinct, the high street, it's just located right there. If you're ever in London or you are planning to visit, I really encourage you to go there and just go there and have a poke around, have a good look. Look, I spent hours there, and they very kindly let me do a little bit of videoing, and it was just so much fun to look at all the items that they offer there for sale, as well as the fabrics. And of course, you know, it was lovely to just look at all the range, the lovely new summer range that they have out, which is a month ago now that I was there. And it was just beautiful. I did get some fabric that I bought. It was on special. Now I got 2 meters at £14.95. And I wanted to show it to you. Look, it took me so long to decide what I was going to get, what I was going to make. So I ended up getting 2 meters. And oh, how beautiful is it? Isn't it beautiful? I thought I'd make a blouse, but oh, I don't know. I just can't decide. I probably will end up making a blouse, then what blouse? But yeah, absolutely love this fabric. And it is a moment, please. It's a Tana lawn cotton. So the classic Liberty Tana lawn cotton. So can't wait to make something with that. So I haven't even unwrapped it. So I thought I'd share it with you while I open it up and flop it on myself and have a play. And yeah, which blouse do you think I should make with it? I'm thinking either a pussy bow blouse from Sew Over It, or something like that, quite a dressy blouse I thought I'd make. Maybe the patina blouse with that beautiful collar. So what do you think? Isn't it lovely? Yeah, put in the comments. I'd love to hear from you what blouse you think I should make out of this. It's a full 2 meters, so I thought I'd make a long sleeve to take advantage, or yeah, and I want to make it a little bit more dressy, because I think it sort of lends itself to being quite dressed up. Well, you could dress it up and dress it down. So what do you think? Pretty, isn't it? It's adorable. Ready to go in the wash. Now the flight from London to New York, for an Australian who's just travelled all that way, it didn't seem long. It was only a short 8 hours. It was a great flight. All the flights were seamless. There was no issues. And so New York was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. Was there for 14 nights. So lots to do. Still lots more to see. You can't see everything. And really, let's face it, every city has its gorgeous things to look at. It's things for its visitors to engage in. And New York absolutely has so many things. So I did a lot of the classic stuff and some different things. So I'll show you some images here of some of the sites that I went to see. And some of you might know these, or you've been there before. And some of them are quite classic, some are quite different. So I did go to Macy's. I went there 4 times. Look, another heat wave. It was almost the whole 2 weeks was a heat wave. So yeah, and I don't know if you remember or if you've watched me before, you know that I can't stand the heat. So it was interesting for me to then go away and be in heat waves. But I managed and came home to this beautiful cool weather, and I've got my woolies on. So whilst in New York, I went to Mood Fabrics. What an amazing place in the garment district. And I went there twice. Well, I went the first time, and honestly, I was there for hours and hours, something like 3 hours. And I've got some images here I'll show you. Even in the lift, they have it all dressed up and attractive, and showing some of the moods of beautiful images. Then the shop itself was fantastic, very, very attractive. Floors and floors and floors. I think it was 4 floors, maybe 5. Anyway, I decided I wanted to get some linen. So I spent a lot of time looking and searching and couldn't decide. How lovely is it? I'm going to make a dress. Don't know what dress. It's 2.5 yards. 2.5 yards, which is, gee, I'll have to convert it and put it on the screen. What it's, I think it's something like 2.2 meters. So they work in yards there. Or you guys work in yards. But yeah, let's just love orange and blue together. This will make something absolutely divine. So it's quite a lightweight summer sort of linen, and it's pure linen. It's not a mixture. It's yeah. So I was very happy with that. Anyway, so that was what I got. And keen to make something out of it. It's got to be washed. So whilst in Mood Fabrics, the first visit, I saw some, I was waiting for my turn to be served, and there was a gentleman there buying quite a bit of fabric, and it turns out he was a student at the Fashion Institute, and he had some absolutely adorable fabric there that he was purchasing. And I thought, oh, I don't think I'll get that. It's a bit expensive. Anyway, so I got my purchase, went home, and I dreamt about that fabric for 3 nights, and then thought, well, this is crazy. I'm going back. So I went back. I go to Mood Fabrics, and I did end up getting 3 pieces of fabric, 3 more pieces, another purchase. But you know what? I couldn't find that lovely piece anymore. I didn't even know what it was. I didn't get a sample. That was silly of me. But I did get these 3 beautiful pieces, which I shall show you. The first one is, okay, this one is just 1.5 yards, and it wasn't cheap. I mean, it was reduced. It was $25 a yard. So I got 1.5 yards, and it's a silk blend. Cotton silk blend, and I feel like another blouse is coming up, but oh, it's so pretty. Isn't that lovely? It's a little bit see-through, so I will have to wear a you know, an undergarment with it. So just 1.5 yards. I thought that's enough. I'll be able to make a nice little summer blouse. And because I was right in a heat wave, I thought, oh, I want a lightweight blouse. So I really ended up just getting summer fabrics. But that's very pretty as well, with the purples and the pinks. It's going to be divine. So that could be an interesting time sewing this very light fabric. I'm not sure I've sewn with something quite this light before, but it's beautiful. Just love the colour. The colours, we've got the beautiful, beautiful teal blue. It's coming out slightly different on screen. And then we've got a pretty pink, quite a different pink than I normally go for. And then of course the purple, it's got a purple background, which is lovely. A little bit of gold and a little bit of mauve. So it's just gorgeous. Love it. Absolutely love it. So the next piece that I bought it says it's a famous New York City designer, and I've got 2.5 yards, and this is beautiful. Again, it's a very big print, this one, and this is going to be a dress of some description. I thought this is going to be a stunning summer dress. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful big pattern. And it's predominantly orange, but again, it's got blue. It was the other one, that the first piece that I bought that had orange, and it was mainly blue. This is mainly orange. But yeah, isn't that pretty? Beautiful. Beautiful shades. Very abstract. So yeah, I'm loving this piece. Absolutely loving it. So I've got a fair bit of that. So that's 2.5 yards. So enough for a dress. So that's going to be beautiful made up. Then the last piece that I bought is a very pretty pink, and it is a woven cotton solid pink. This was $14 a yard, and I got it 2.5 yards once again. So that I thought standard. I used to never buy enough fabric, and so I've changed my system. Decided I'm buying at least 2 meters, 2.5 yards each time. So then it's enough to make something decent. This is like a poplin. You know, it's quite noisy like a poplin, and this is mainly pink. It's a very pretty pink. So I've got very similar colours really when you look on the colour wheel. They're quite similar. So we've got pinks, purples, oranges, but this one's very nice. It's going to be lovely as well made up. But yeah, it's a bit thicker than the other one. It's a bit more structured. So this is going to, yeah, it'll be, it'll hang differently than the other one, the other ones. Yeah, it's like a poplin, even though they just called it cotton. So I wanted to get some Italian cotton or Spanish cotton, and I believe this one is the Italian one. It's got a little bit of stretch in it, just a tiny bit. Unfortunately, the docket does not say how much stretch, and I can't seem to see. Oh, here it is. No, it just tells me how much it is, 2.5 yards at 14 American dollars. So it was a little bit cheaper, but yeah, it's lovely. It's going to be beautiful made up. Reluctance to hurry up and check out at Mood is that I could not decide whether to buy this fabric. So I ended up with a sample. It is a cotton, Spanish cotton, I believe. It's so lovely, but what I didn't know that I could really attach myself to is whether the background of the grids, I didn't know if I'd really like that. So I never bought it, but I did get the sample, and I registered myself for a rewards program, and I spoke to them about delivery to other countries, international to Australia. So I'm still thinking about that, whether I go ahead and get some of that one. Look, do I need it? No. Do I love it? Yes. Would I make it into something that I might really love? Not sure. So that's why I got stuck with that one and didn't get any. So that was all the fabrics that I got, and I didn't get any other notions or anything. I got 1 or 2 gifts, which I've already given. And so, yeah, I just had such a fabulous time in those fabric stores. There were plenty of other fabric stores around, but I didn't explore any others. I just wanted to go to Liberty in London and Mood Fabrics in New York. So thanks for joining me today. I'm going to come back to you pretty soon and talk to you a bit more about some of the other amazing things that I did see and do in London and in New York, and especially in New York. I want to talk to you about the Fashion Institute. It was amazing. So stay tuned for next time I come and chat to you about that. Until I do, take good care. I hope you're getting some time to do some sewing. I've done a little tiny bit of sewing since I got back, but I'm waiting for my Sojo to come back. I'll wash up all my fabrics while it's a sunny day, get them dried, and then crack on and make some stuff. So I'll catch you real soon. Take care. Look after yourself. Happy sewing. Bye.